Oh no, they're coming for me. They're jumping off the planks. So hello and welcome to the FtoG server using the FtB Revelations mod pack. Oh, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, it's been a couple of days or more since I did my first recording at Spawn. Since then, I have done a lot of work. It may not seem a right lot, but I've just been taking my time with stuff, so I'm going to have to go through everything and everything. So here is my base. If I go back into F1 mode and use J, I am on this island. I found this nice biome called an Atrium Woods, and it's full of these trees. If I just run over here, you'll be able to see them a bit better. Full of these trees, full of different sorts of leaves and colours and everything. I'm hoping to make use of them, and I've got this nice little mountain over there, if I just so choose, and a desert just there for anything else I want. But as you can see, I've been busy. This was full of trees itself, so I had to chop them all down. There were all the cool funny little bits of hills and bumpy bits, so I decided to do a Mountain Dew and flatten the area down. She knows what I mean. And I'm umming and ahhing about what to build for the last couple of days as well, but I think I've decided on what might suit this area, and I'm thinking a Japanese castle sort of thing. So I've made this square, and no one else is actually sleeping, so let me just help these guys out. There we go, sorted. And we did that. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I slept so quickly, that's because I have made myself a sleep charm from baubles, so just to help things out. Very nice and easy to sleep with. So anyway, like I say, I'm thinking more of a Japanese castle. I just need to work out what I'm going to build it out of. Now, I have got some spruce trees here. I've got quite a bit of them already chopped down, so that won't be an issue. It's just things like this base, so that would be why I've got this stone maker here from thermal expansion, this Ignition Shooter, just making a small stone for me while I'm around. I mean, I haven't got this area chunk loaded, but it is going to help. I'm going to try to avoid chunk loading. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I emptied that. I always try to keep my smeltery empty when I log off. But I think last time I logged off was when a server reboot happened and I didn't come back on. So that's probably why that didn't get emptied, so sorry about that. Yeah, you may notice I've got immersive engineering stuff going as well. For my power, I've got a wind turbine up there. Now, have they been altering immersive engineering since last time I did it? Because I thought there were two types of windmills, the normal windmill and the improved windmill. So I don't know. It looks like, oops, that's a window, not a windmill, because that one looks like it's got sails attached to it, but it hasn't, unless I need to make sails. I need to look into this. Oh, is that how it works? Yeah, I think I need to make these sails and then I go up there and put them on individually. I wonder if that's how it actually works. Yeah, I'm going to have to try that. I'm not going to do it now because, like I said, I've got a lot to cover. But yeah, that was my first power source, and I've got a LV capacitor here. The wire is actually going through the wood. That's a new thing from Immersive Engineering. You can actually put two, what do you call these? The connectors on either side, and then you can have a way through, and then it will actually connect down to a relay. and to a thing. You can connect the connectors from there to there, but because I've got more than one power source using this thermolytic generator, I needed the relay so that would power that as well. So just an LV capacitor. Well, like I say, I've got this generator block here, something I've never used before, and it's basically a passive power source, and you need a heat block and a cold block opposite each other, and then it will produce RF for you, or whatever immersive engineering produces these days. So at the moment I'm using an iridium block. You can use a lava, galorium, plutonium. It does actually tell you in the engineer's manual here, powers, wires and generators, and then the generator. This is how you make it: some steel, constantine, copper coil, and then here you can use packed ice, water, a magma block, uranium. So I'm using this one here, the uranium block, and then the plutonium block is the next one up from that. So I think I'm getting a fair amount of power, though it's hard to tell how much power I'm getting due to this. I might want to go into a bit of Ender IO and get the capacitor cube things. I can never remember what their official names are. Can you? There we are. Capacitor banks. Because these are brilliant because they show you what your in and outputs are. So I might use these, which I just need some grains of infinity. That's something I haven't really been bothering with, because I want to concentrate more on immersive engineering, like I think I mentioned that in my first episode. So if you think of the Japanese castle with some windmills and everything stuck out of it, then you know it might be a steampunk Japanese castle. I don't know. I'm just still umming and ahhing about the build. If you've got any ideas for a build, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'm always up for some ideas and suggestions. Yeah. So anyway, to actually make that, I did need to go into the nether because I needed a blast furnace to actually make steel. And to make the blast furnace, you do need these blast bricks, which require nether brick and blaze powder. Now, my blaze powder I got from cinder pills, which can be found in the desert. And I've got one or two deserts around me. As you can see, there's one there, there's one up here, there's another one up here, and so on and so forth. So I wasn't too bothered about that. I just needed to run into the nether to get the some netherrack to turn into nether brick, and I also grabbed a little bit of cobalt and ardite. So yeah, I mean, I think that's about everything I've done so far. My overworld mine is just down there. I've been collecting resources now and again, but this server is more about building than it is gathering resources and becoming the best of the best. I'm not, and you know me, I'm always slow. I always take my time with stuff. I don't rush into anything. The only thing that I will actually try to get next is some way of flight so I can build a bit easier. Jetpacks aren't really that good, so I'm gonna presume I'm gonna have to go and get an angel ring of some sort. So normal stuff, I need to find a squid and a chicken to capture, and everything. It needs another squid there, does it now these days? Oh no, it's just chicken. Yeah, okay, never mind, it's me going daft as always. So yeah, you know, so I just need a cursed lasso and a ghast and everything, so I do need to go into the nether. Now one of the first things I actually did, talking about the nether, is actually get fairly armoured up fairly quickly, because this server is actually set on hard, and I've died a couple of times because I died soon after making that recording last time, because unfortunately where I left off on the top of that cliff, I just moved slightly and I fell off it and I lost half my hearts there, no food, Went into the overworld completely night, and yeah, I just got swarmed by zombies, and I've been swarmed by zombies a few times. They're out to get me, these zombies. So I did make myself some Tinker's Armory stuff, this armor forge, construct armory. So I've got this armor like I had from FtoG with Mounted Romania. Very cool, though this time I can actually update it and mess around with it and just play around with everything. So this armor is from this tool forge here, and if I just take off the chest plate, because most of it's the same, you will see it's duratile, which means that the core, the actual core part of it, is made out of obsidian. The plate is made out of bronze, so it's got a bit more durability. It's spiny, so it's got cactus on it, which will mean that any mobs that attack me will also take damage, but it will cost me durability. So yeah, and then I put a diamond on them as well to increase that durability. It's working out fairly well so far, and you can see not only have I got full armor, I've also got just under the full toughness value. Now the only difference is on the boots, because you might notice that they're red, is that I've got a modifying them for speed, so I get a 5% speed boost, so I can walk and run a little bit faster than most people, but it's not brilliant. And yeah, I think this armor's pretty good at the moment. I don't know what else modifier wise I could actually put on them. I don't really know much about the construct armor side of things, excuse me, but yeah, I thought the Japanese warrior samurai things and then the Japanese building would actually go quite well together. I don't know. I'm getting there. But weaponry and whatnot, normal stuff that I would normally build or make, you've seen me do these 1,000 times and then some. So this is my stone pickaxe, which has dense, which means more durability, cheapskate, which means I can just repair it with stone as and when I need to. Well established, which means I get free XP for mining everything and everything. It's fortified, so I can mine up to cobalt with it, and haste to make it mine a little bit faster. Same with my hammer, exactly the same, apart from it's got a bit of magnetic on it for one of the plates. The shovel is basically the same, apart from it doesn't have any haste, and same with my hatchet. Now my sword is a little bit different, because it's got fractured on it for the helm, which is bone. Holy for the blade, and well established, I'll get more XP from killing mobs. Holy, it does an extra 5 damage versus the undead, because like I said, I've been having trouble with zombies. So its normal attack damage is 8.5, then plus 5 against zombies, or skeletons, or whatever, the undead. So it's a nice sword. I can normally two-shot most undead creatures with it. It's working out nicely. I do have a lumber axe and a excavator there from doing stuff and things. A little bit of a chisel, just in case if I decide to go into that. Then my tools are exactly the same as the hammer, apart from they don't have speed on them. Trying to think what else I've done. Obviously you can see my farm down here. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy. I thought I'd go for a bit of a messy farm, just to see if it would actually look any better than just a standard farm. Unfortunately there's no potatoes or carrots as yet, because most of the world gen stuff, the astral sorceries, the villagers and things like that, are actually disabled to stop people from running around and just claiming everything, which is fair enough with me. One thing that we can actually do is that even though the villagers and everything is dead, if I come over here, now I didn't notice this when I first settled here, but it don't really bother me. There's a pirate ship just there, and it's full of skeletons, so we can go and try and raid that. Why not? why not? We've got a little bit of extra time to spare. We might as well put a little bit of excitement into this episode. So let me just do that, because unfortunately keep inventory and everything is not on. So if I lose everything, I lose everything. It should be a little bit of fun. So yeah, let's try and get over here. Like I said, this thing is full of skeletons. It's also night. It's been a while since I've actually done a pirate ship. You can actually see the skeletons already spawning in, the pirate skeletons. I don't know if they've got bows on them or if it's just... Oh, thank you, squid. Oh, no, they're coming for me. They're jumping off the planks, so... Hopefully my sword will do some damage to these guys as well. So there we go. Two shot damage and they are dead. Just need to find a way up. If I can. Maybe I have to break into the side. Let's try. It sounds like one of them's got a parrot. So let's just try and get in here. Hello, don't mind me. Just, yeah, one of them's got a bow. And I've fallen off. Oh. Hi, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood invader. Cool. Right, I don't know if there's any spawners or anything in here. I'm not bothered about the chests. I'm just going to have a look around. Is there any charges in here? Fire charges. Wonderful. Is there a way up? There is. Die. Everyone die. God. And you as well. Alright. So even though I've got some decent armor, they can still deal me some damage. Oh, I would think this is nice armor anyway. I don't know. Hi. Don't mind me. There we go. Ow. Let's fall back in here. Let them come to you. Best plan with skeletons. Oh. Just wish I had some better food. Any more? Any more? There's. Are you the captain? Nah, I'm the captain now. Hello, birdie. Wish I had some seeds on me. You might just fly off now. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen them with a bird. But yeah, I think this ship is now mine. So let's just see what the spoils of war are like. Hi. Thought there was a guy up there. Haha. Yeah. Won't mind coming back and training that parrot though, if I can. So yeah, if you want to fly down there. Yeah. Right. Okay. Hopefully you're going to be fairly safe. We'll see what these guys have got anyway. Gunpowder, golden apples, a little bit of nuggets. Pirate's hat, got one from one of them though. Iron swords, nothing amazing. Plenty of cobwebs. But I suppose it's a ship of the undead, so I guess I shouldn't really expect too much on the way of loot. Oops, come on, up. And then there was the captain's cabin back here. Dark oak boat, how nice, and some TNT. Wonderful. So nothing too impressive loot-wise, but at least we got a pirate's hat. There we go. So yeah, I kind of want to trap this bird in here if I can. Oh, it's flown up there. Never mind then. I'm going to try and get this bird if I can. Hopefully he won't fly off too far if he knows what's good for him. So let me just quickly head back to shore, see if I've got any seeds, and then I'll come back and try to tame a parrot. Okay, so it looks like on my return journey the parrot did try to escape, so I'm hoping I can still tame him while he's in the water. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. Now follow me back to shore. Come on. Can you follow me back to shore? Or are you just gonna be a pain? Right. Let's get you off the boat Excellent. Right, come on, up here. Talking about pets, you may have actually noticed I do have a dog. There was 1 or 2 wolves around here, and they've probably all done a runner. There's either pigs or wolves around here. So yeah, I know. So with the parrot on my shoulder and looking where I'm looking, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I'm sorry it wasn't a very exciting episode. Yeah, because it's probably just building. I don't know what you would like to see in that, but like I said, I'm going to concentrate on trying to get some sort of flight like the Angel Wings next. So yeah, that should be interesting and fun. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy today's episode, please remember to hit that like button, and obviously any hints, tips, comments or complaints or anything that you'd like to see on the series, please do let me know. And until then, thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.